Hi, welcome today to another cooking experiment. Today I'm going to make salmon roe caviar. This instruction sheet is from the Cooperative Extension, University of Alaska at Fairbanks. Hi, this is the salmon roe I received from a friend. This is actually from one fish. This is a 10-inch dinner plate, and this is a lot of salmon roe. It'd be interesting to see what I could do with it. My plan is to make caviar out of one of these skeins. The recipe calls for soaking in a saturated salt solution. This is 1 quart of water with 12 ounces of salt dissolved, or as much as I could. And the idea is to soak it for 5 minutes, and this will help the skin of the salmon, the outer sac, to firm up, and it's easy to remove the eggs. After which we'll soak in a brine, which is a half a cup of salt, which was about 5.2 ounces of salt, and 2 cups of water. The salt I used was a canning salt. Canning salt is essentially just salt and no other additives, unlike table salt or iodized salt. Okay, step one, I'm going to put the at least one of these sacks into the saturated salt solution and let it sit there for 5 minutes. Let's try to get it in. This is supposed to help firm up this skin here, so it makes the eggs easier to remove. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, the egg's been soaking for 5 minutes. I wasn't sure if they need to be submerged, but I added a little plate on top just to make sure the eggs were submerged. And what I'm going to do is try to fish it out and remove the skin from it. See how that works. I don't know if I need the green thing or not. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it without. Alright, I'm going to try to remove the eggs from the this little sack thingy. Let's see. This is my first time making this. We'll see how it works. It's just not that easy. Well, so I've seen some websites they use like this thingy, a whisk, to pull the eggs off. I don't think that's working either. Now, so far it's been 5 minutes and that's all I got. Another website suggested using like a large mesh screen and just pushing the eggs through, so I'll give that a shot and try to and these eggs, I guess, they seem pretty robust, so they won't break as easy. That seems to be working better. All right, this wire mesh got 80% of the eggs separated, and then I hand picked the rest. Now I'm going to add it to the brine solution and let it sit from anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes. But I don't know, the brine seems pretty salty, but I'll give it a shot for 5 minutes and give it a taste and see how it goes. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. I've been every couple minutes or so I've been stirring the eggs to make sure it gets mixed, and I'll give a taste. I think what I'll do is I have some cold water here. I'll take an egg and rinse it off and see if it's salty enough. If I can get it. Not bad. Okay, I'll just take it out and put it in cold water, and I'll take it to the sink and rinse the eggs and clean them up. Okay, I'm about to rinse the eggs. There's still little bits of floaty bits, so I'm gonna have to rinse and remove the what's ever left of the sack. Alright, here's the washed egg roe. It took a long time to wash these suckers, and it seemed like the more I washed them, the more damage they got, so I washed them and picked them about 3 times, and I have this jar that I boiled and cleaned, so I'm going to start filling jars and refrigerate them. So we'll see how that works. I don't know if this is needed or not, but I took plastic film, pushed it in to take up any of the airspace, and I'll cover it with the lid. Alright, here are the finished results. 2 jars filled and a little sampler bag. Here's another salmon roe recipe, scrambled eggs with salmon roe. This is basically 2 eggs, some heavy cream, salt and pepper, and I threw in some parsley. And the salmon roe, here's this fresh salmon roe. So I'm melting a pat of butter, and then I'll whisk in the eggs and gently cook the eggs. And the secret to good scrambled eggs is motion. Because you want the eggs to be fluffy, not flat, dense little pancake. So the eggs are starting to firm up a little. I'll add a couple spoonfuls of eggs. I'll just throw them all in. Be generous. I have extra. And just stir the heat. We're not trying to cook the salmon roe, we're just basically heating it up. Maybe I'm a little too aggressive on it and smashing them, but here's the final dish with a little more parsley spread on top. Enjoy. Let's see how it tastes. Nice soft scrambled eggs. The salmon roe adds a very light salmon flavor, not fishy, just a light salmon flavor. A nice little pop in the mouth, very good.